Check it out, folks. Listen, I'm super excited to go ahead and bring you guys Marry Me Chicken, right? So listen, if you're looking for him or her to say yes, come on in here. Take a look at this right here. I'm gonna show you how to make this out of that. Let's get it. Okay, so as you guys can see, look, it's not a whole lot of ingredients to this, but I promise you it's over the top, right? So then if I go ahead and let me grab my secret ingredient, I'll just put this right here. This is what I'm gonna be putting in there just to make my chicken taste a little bit over the top, right? So everybody talking about marry me, well, marry me this, marry me that. Don't forget the full ingredient. This is on my website, smokinandgrillinwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and, boil our pasta, right? I always say anytime you boiling anything or you cooking and it takes water, we gotta level it up, right? So I'm taking some of this right here. You guys see that? Better than bouillon, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just get myself, a heaping tablespoon just to add some flavor in here. But this hot water is gonna help this melt super quick, right? So I guess the proper word would be dissolve, okay? So as that's working, right, then I'm gonna hit it with just a couple of pinches of salt. What we doing now, folks, is we leveling up. You just keep moving this back and forth. You want to let that, I use kosher salt. That's a coarse grind. We want that to obviously, dissolve in here too. It's just like enhances the flavor that's in here, right? Now the next thing we're gonna do is, I got some penne, right? You see right there on the box, it say 11 to 12 minutes for al dente. That's what we want to do. So while we still boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and have this whole box, right? Notice how it just stops. Just to give you guys an idea, anytime we frying or anything, anytime you insert something in there, whether it's room temperature or not, it always brings the temperature down. So I'm gonna just keep stirring till this starts to boil again, and then I'm gonna set my timer right now for 12 minutes. All right, so while we got our pasta, it's in the water, soaking up all of the goodness inside of that. What we're gonna do is, this has already been patted dry, as you guys can see. So it's just been sitting up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little salt to it, and then we're gonna add a little pepper to it. That's all you need, folks. We don't need to put nothing else on here, not until we get it into the pan. Then we come with, our pepper. Our salt's gonna give us a lot of enhancement, folks. Okay, my timer just went off. I can feel that this is just right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, but I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a pro tip, right? You wanna take yourself a Pyrex or something like this. I don't care if you get a little pasta in there. You wanna save yourself a little bit of that pasta water, right? I like to save myself like something about a half a cup to a cup. I'll leave that off to the side. Now, with a little bit of haste, I'm getting ready to pull this, bring this over here to my sink, because as I'm talking, this is still cooking. You wanna use cold water, and we finna shock it to stop the cooking process. What I do is I just hit it all over like this. We just want to shock it, and stop it from cooking because we want it to stay al dente. You guys will see that later on in this video, why it needs to be that way. And we just leave it like that. All right, so now we done finished our whole process as far as our pasta go, right? So I got a medium flame underneath here. I got a pan. You know what? This is really like a frying pan, but it's big enough to hold everything that I want to do, right? So I like a lot of pasta. So don't forget, on my website, you'll see it one way. I double that so that I can get a lot of this sauce. We got a little heat. Let's go ahead and add some extra, this is infused extra virgin olive oil. We just want to put a little bit of that in there. And I'm gonna move this around. Whew, boy, once it hits that heat, man, it kicks back the aromatics, right? This right now, everybody in here know that I'm using garlic infused olive oil. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the chicken in. Now notice this, now I got chicken legs and I got thighs, right? The legs doesn't matter how I put them in here, right? So I did them like this, that's fine. But then when it comes to, my thigh, notice I put them down skinned side down first. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna pick this one up right here. You can see like it just kind of like comes up. When they release themselves, they good, right? I'm gonna turn this over. Look at that color. Yes, sir. Now we're not trying to cook these all the way through, so I'm gonna just flip this over like this. These drumsticks, I'm gonna need to get those clipped. We did one side, that side, then we gotta do the other side, right? So it's 4 times these need to be flipped. Meanwhile, these, the chicken thighs, they'll come out. But right now we wanna get some, some nice color on, on the bottom. We're not trying to cook it all the way through because we're gonna cook it, the last 10 or 15 minutes is gonna be, in the sauce. But you see that right there? Look out, folks. Okay, so listen to that, folks. You hear that? You hear that sizzle? Yes, sir. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the bottom of this right here. That's cool. Like I said, we're not trying to cook it all the way through. These are our thighs. Let me go ahead and get these out. Let's look at the bottom of that. That's good enough, right? And I'm not saying good enough just to be saying good enough. Look at that right there. Y'all tell me. Now, they say the Marry series, the Marry Me series is supposed to be great, but with a few things that I do to tweak it and make it my own, you know what I mean? I promise you it's gonna be great. Now, see what I'm doing? See how that's bare? I wanna get color on all sides. So we know we're gonna end up on that side. So what I'm doing is I'm setting it up so that it can work and cook and brown. He's trying to cheat. Maybe you need to go this way, since you wanna lean that way. And this one over here, whichever way they wanna lean, just set them up like that. Now I'm gonna put my lid back on. If you guys got a screen slider protector, get that. Because listen, somebody gotta clean all of that oil around this, right? So we're gonna go ahead and brown that way. I got two different types of sun-dried tomatoes, right? The key is here, you see, I don't know if you look at the top. Let me just open this up. Which one is this? This is sun-dried. These are sun-dried, but I'm gonna use the julienne cut, right? So I'm gonna open this up so you guys can see. You see that oil right there? Let me put that down. Can you guys see that oil? That there is what we're gonna need to put in our pan, right? Let me go ahead and get set up. I just wanted to show you, you can get them whole or you can get them julienne. You know what I mean? I like them to get them julienne. Now, let me go ahead and come over here. Let's go ahead and get some fire back. I turned everything off. Now I'm gonna start with just a medium heat along with the residual heat in there. Now, if you guys pay attention, you can see all of this right here, these little bits and things that look like it's stuck to the pan and all that. That's the fine. Now we finna make some type of gravy, folks. You wanna think of it that way. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of this oil because this oil right here is gonna be key, folks. Next, we're gonna go ahead, let me get this, let me get a fork. I'm gonna move these ingredients because this is gonna all be in there on our sauce, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these out just so you guys can see. And we talked about the julienne cut, right? I hope I'm pronouncing it right, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get ourselves about, for me, I'm gonna do about, I don't know, about a third of a cup, right? But I want you to see this. These are already cut to my liking already, right? So I'm gonna leave that there. Don't forget, you guys, you want to have some hot soapy water, you know, next to you. So I wash in between as I'm cooking and waiting. You know what I mean? So I don't have that chore. Grab my knife. This right here is cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give it just a little bit of this right here, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want it to be minced. You see that right there? That's what I want. Let's cut that down one time, right? So that there is gonna do it. Now, let me check my pan. We're gonna work this around like this. Right? We want all of that. This is where we're gonna get all of that flavor from. They say the Marry Me, you know, recipes is supposed to be the best. I see where they're going with it right now, but we ain't done yet. I'm gonna put a little bit of my twist on it too, right? Just hold on. All right, so I got my garlic press. Hey, I wanna say thank you to everybody that's been copying yourself one of these, but these right here, they've been moving like hotcakes. Now, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and load this up. And the reason I use my garlic press, if you guys take a look, you see that right there, all them holes right there? Man, this already does it and minces it for us, right? Come on here, let's look over here. You see this right here? I guess gravity is telling me that everything is kind of like leaning towards this way. This is all of my oil and everything. My pan is a little bit on the hot side, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze this now and drop this in just like this, right? And then I'm gonna hurry because I don't want to burn my garlic, right? I put that in there like that. We put this over here like this. Now I'll go ahead and hit it again and drop this in here. And watch what I do, folks. I'm gonna pick up my spatula, right? This is gonna be key. Now we're gonna work this around, right? So I lowered my heat down to medium. I just don't want to burn my garlic, right? We want to go ahead and let the heat release its aromatics. Remember, we put some of that sun-dried tomato oil in here too. And then look, as I'm moving this around, look how it's picking up the fine. I'm loving this. Key is just don't burn it, right? So now we finna come with our heavy whipping cream. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just add this to it like this, just so that I don't go ahead and continue to cook my minced garlic too far. You know what I mean? We'll wait till the heat comes up, you know, gets it back up, you know, to temp. We wanna see a little bit of rolling boil action, right? Just like you see. Well, it hadn't started yet, but you wanna go ahead and get it like this. This right here is nice. And you guys can tell me this when you're cooking it, how does it smell to you? Because the aromatics should be great. So let's just go ahead, stir this all together and let it come back up to a boil. Now I want you guys to holler at me. Look at this right here. You know, when it comes to making gravies and anything thick with some liquid like that, you know, I'm your boy, right? So listen, look at that right there. Now we finna come with our stock. Yes, sir. And you saw how it was just like starting to roll with that boil. That's what we want. But we're gonna just do it like this. And we take our time, especially for all of my new people that's in here. And when you cooking, low heat will get you there. It might take you longer to, you know, achieve your goal, but you don't have to worry about overcooking it, burning it, or anything like that, right? So I just got a medium heat under here for my seasoned people. We get it to almost high, and then we go ahead and work it. But if you new, and you wanna have success, 100% guaranteed, do it like your boy show you. All right. So things are looking good. Next, we're gonna come with our sun-dried tomatoes. We just add those in there like that. Any oil that your knife picks up as you scrape it like this is welcome. We really going over the top with this one, folks. Now we just work this in. Look at that right there. Now we're gonna cook these down. We're gonna let this marry. Let me go ahead and, clean up, let that, gather some heat, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our spices. Take a look. I don't know if this is gonna really capture this. I just want you to see how soft the sun-drieds are, right? So I can just touch these right here and they tell me they on their way, folks. Now you hear me with that little smile or little giggle on, in my voice right there. That right there is what I want. And I can look at the color, right? So what we have left is some seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and add everything that we got left. Now remember, they say this marry me. So listen, I raised some of this up. I can look at a recipe and tell you, what's happening. I'm gonna tell you what's happening. This is what's happening. Now, how I'm gonna go ahead and separate mine from the rest. Now we got this in here. I'm gonna let this go for a minute. I want you guys to see that true color. But for those of you guys that, to have that A seasoning, what we finna do, folks. We finna just dust this. It's gonna change a little bit of color, but don't trip. Just wait, there's still some more with it. All right, so you see we here, right? We got the basil in there, we got all our herbs, we got a whole lot of goodness in it, right? Now you see this right here? This is what's gonna be my little secret weapon. I'm not gonna leave everybody hanging. I always got a recipe that I use this in. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Now this right here is gonna take it to a whole nother step. It was already out the park, Check this one out. Now we just go ahead and give it a mix. We don't want to overpower, right? But look at this right here. I can see the way that basil softening up, the syrup, sun-dried getting, they rehydrated now. Ain't nothing about sun-dried here. Everything nice and rehydrated. But check this out. You can see it's starting to get a little bit on the thick side, right? Now, I can tell you this, if it get too thick for you, you can always add a little chicken stock to it just to thin it out. Did you see that right there? That's what you want to have, folks. That's why we watch this long form, right? So we can get this. Now, you got a fresh block of parm, right? You want to get yourself a grater, and then you want to just go ahead and grate. Look at this right here. I'm gonna put about a third of a cup in here just to see where we are. It's really about just how thick it is. But don't forget, I haven't said nothing about it in a long time, right? What is that? We're talking about that pasta that we cooked. And we put all that flavor in there. So we just took marinating and just leveled it up. So if we ain't got nobody, we'll in just a minute. So invite them over. Look at this here. You see where that, ooh, my goodness. I got pasta with this name on it. We got this going. This is nice. We got that cheese in there. We good with that. Now check this out. Remember the chicken? And because I'm making a video, it seemed like it take a lot. We're gonna put these on here outside. Now this is how we finish it. We wasn't worried about was the chicken cooked all the way. You know why? Because we was putting it back in just like this. So now I'm gonna put this in here like that. This one over here on that side, that one there, and this one here. Now you see that right there? Now I'm gonna go in here and get myself a tablespoon and just put some in here. Now, don't forget, this is a really, really big, deep frying pan. If you guys want to add more to it, you can, but you see where I'm going with it, right? All I'm going to do is cook this down. We're going to check it in about 10 minutes, and then I want you guys to let me know what temperature is chicken done. I don't have to wait for y'all to tell me. I think everybody on the planet knows that nobody want to get sick, right? It's 165 Fahrenheit. And all we do is put our top on, we let that simmer the way that's working, and then we check it in 10 minutes. All right, so now let's just go ahead and take another look at it. Let me just vent this that way. Oh man, yes sir. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn everything off. I know it's done, but you guys wanna get yourself one of these meat thermometers, right? Because we gotta go in here and then check. I can tell the way it went in there. Oh yeah, this is at 171, 73, and holding at 173. Let's try one more, and then I'm good. Just for good measure, 175. Man, it's dark meat, folks. Come on, talk to me, you know that's good. Let me go in here like this. Yes, sir. We good, we golden. Okay, so look at that right there. I know I'm showing out. Check it out, folks. All we're gonna do is now, we're gonna take this. I'm gonna try to leave as much of the goodness and the juices in the inside. I'm gonna take this out. Now, let's get it like this. I don't want it to fall apart on me, right? Woo. We'll just put these here. Reason being, now we're finna introduce our pasta. That's right, folks. We'll just introduce that to it. We saved that pasta water. So I'm gonna turn this back on in 1 second, because what we wanna do is we wanna get it nice, get a lot of heat. We're gonna add some more parm to it. And this right here is what's gonna do it. But look at that right there. I know some of y'all like, give me a bed of rice, you know what I mean? And y'all be eating that like that, right? You see this right here? It's sun-dried everywhere. I don't want nothing to get away. All right, so now let me turn my fire back on. As soon as I see some bubbles kicking up, you know what I mean? Once it starts to boil, watch what I do. This is what I'm talking about. And you can see, like, if I pull from here to there, see how it's starting to thicken up? See that right there? I'll do it one more time. See how it just takes a minute to, you know, close up? That's cool. Now what I want to do is I want to introduce some of my pasta, right? So let's get in here. Now, some of you guys going to ask me, did I put oil on it? The answer is no. I don't put oil or butter. I just shock it and leave it in there. And every now and then I get in there with my hand and I stir it so they don't stick, right? So this is what we want to do. We want to get this in here. And now I want to go back and forth. And the reason I don't want to coat it, because once you coat it with that oil, it makes it a little tough for it to, you know, stick. We just add it like this, and I see it. I got it, folks. Once I have it like this, now I'm gonna come with my parm and just add a little parm to it and give it a mix. And we let the heat inside of here, you know, kind of like just melt. It's gonna thicken up, but stay with me. You don't want to put too much in there. We doing it for the flavor. Don't forget, we say 1 cup. That's what I got, about 1 cup of pasta, you know, sauce. Excuse me, pasta water. And what that does is, it helps this stick. Now I can see right now, this is why I make these videos, and it might be a little lengthy. This is just to teach you guys. You see that right there? That's telling me it can take a little bit more parm. It ain't finished yet. But you see that right there? Now I'm gonna pause so y'all can take a picture. Yes, sir. Now, my heat underneath the bottom is at a low heat. Listen at it. You can hear it. It's starting to get thick. You can hear that cheese, it melts. Listen at it. Ah, yeah. So this right here is really and truly, you know, done right. I don't have to really worry about it, but I want to show you. Since I took the time to add some pasta water to it, look at this right here. I just add a little bit to it. Now watch how I do this. You would think it would rinse it off, but it mixes with everything else, and it's gonna help the cream sauce, right, just stick to it even better. You see that right there? And then if you feel like you put too much in there, you can just always add a little bit more parm. But outside of that, folks, that's it. This is the key. All right, folks, look, this is it. I had to take a lot of pictures of it. That's what got you guys here. You know what I mean? I'm not finna over talk nothing. We finna get right into that, but you can see just how creamy and juicy this turns out to be. Oh, I hit that bone. Let's bring this around this way. Let's go ahead and just get us a little, you know, piece. I can barely talk, you know, so I just take it like this. I don't want it to break, but you see that right there? It ought to be a law against this. I just gotta get one noodle. Now you see it? Cheers, y'all. Hold on. Hey, just try it. I don't want to like do nothing. I'm telling you, this right here, fire. I promise you, after you make this, you are coming back to tell me, AB, thanks for putting me on. Now, like I said, if you're looking for somebody to say, I do, yes, I will, or yes, I will do, hey, look, make this for them, put this out, and then come back and tell me what, you know, what your results was. Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and just tell everybody out there. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And guess what, folks? I saw that light cut off. I'm out. Peace.